Hello all, welcome back. Well, what haven't we got for you? We've got peripherals, we've got games. I've even got some proper baggies at last for my magazines. I'll go into that. And there's all sorts here. Stuff for the 8-bit all the way up to the PS5. Let's get into it. Right, looks like I've got just... Oh, sorry, my bloody leg. And I've just kicked the mic. And I'm pushing stuff out the way. Oh, sorry, just a little sore. Oh, woe is me. I've got a brew. Yeah, I'm on the tea. I'm enjoying it. In work, I'm a coffee man. I almost live off the bloody stuff. But at home, I'm a tea man. Oh, so nice. So nice. I'm going to start with a little peripheral. In fact, it's joystick for the Commodore 64. Boxed. Does need a clean. Just look at the size of it. In fact, I'm just quickly... Yeah, there we go. PS4 controller. You know, if I had a PS5 controller, I'd bring that. How far have we come? Come on, let's be honest. A simple joystick with one button to that. And obviously the PS5, it's the biggest, I suppose, technological jump in joysticks. But yeah, just get a bit closer. You see, it's a little bit grimy. It all needs proper cleaning up. But I got that. I'm probably looking to get one more, if I'm honest. Because it was those sort of things that would have been originally packed with the lozenge. Sorry about the glare. The glare's terrible there. Oh my god, there we go. I got there eventually. And if you don't know what the lozenge is, the Commodore lozenge, go and look it up. Right, I'm going to move on to a DVD next. Oh, you know, I spotted it and the heartstrings were pulling. And I've not watched this since I was a proper kid. And it's a brilliant film. It's been retold, obviously, this one. And, you know, Peter Jackson did an incredible job. But the first real Lord of the Rings film was that. And it's animation. There we go. Show you a bit of the inside there. And this took me right back. This really did take me right back to when I was a child, watching this on the TV, you know, the old CRT TV. And it is a brilliant telling of the story. It really is. And I really enjoyed watching this again. It went on a lot longer than I originally anticipated. But you know what? What a brilliant way to watch this. If you got kids... might not be old enough to watch the film yet, the main films. This is brilliant. Go and check it out. If you've not watched it in years, try and find it somewhere. It only cost me, what, £3? For £3, I'm not bothered. Right, I've got this in some sort of order, so with any luck, I'm not going to miss anything, but if I do, oh well. So we're going to dive straight into the PS1, because... I went down to see Eddie recently, Roller X Core himself. He's getting ready to, or he's trying to move house, bless him. So he's actually selling off probably the majority of his collection, in all fairness. I think all the main big hitters have gone already. But I'd asked him to put a couple of games to one side for me, and it's probably been months and months had passed. I thought, you know what, I bet he sold them. And he hadn't. They were for the Dreamcast. But while I was there, let's have a little rummage. I held back. I could have spent a fortune with him, but I can't do that at this moment. I've got bigger priorities at this moment in time, so I wasn't going to spend an absolute fortune with him, even though I could. I could have easily done. So I picked up a few extra games off him while I was there. This one is the first one, Trickin' Snowboarder. So I picked that one up off him. There's a few that he was pulling out, and straight away he was like, you don't want them unless they've got the manuals, do you? No, I don't. Trying to collect games on their own without manuals, and then having to go back and trying to pick up the manual, it's a pain in the arse, it really is. Manual, nice and neat. Thank you very much for that, Eddie. Even comes with the original Virgin Interactive card. In fact, what's this? Win a State of Art Games PC. Fill in the questionnaire. Always makes me wonder, because they're still there, obviously. I wonder if I fill it in now and send it off, would I get a response? Probably not. But anyway, that was the first one. And the other one I got off him sort of sold me on it. And then, strangely as it would be, we were watching, I can't remember who it was now on YouTube, and he was going through a list of PS2 games. So I've got the PS1 original I'm about to show you. He was showing me the PS2. And me and the wife went, oh wow, that actually really does really good. So we're looking forward. I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I know I am. Galerins? Or Gallerins. Oh God, Gale. I'm taking a Coronation Street, aren't I? Anyway, Gallerins. I picked that up off him. Of course, this manual, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. God, smack the mic again. So, looking forward now to giving that one a proper go. I really am. And that was it. That was it. The other ones I picked up off him are PS2 and Dreamcast, but I'll get to those. Yeah, he's looking to obviously gain as much money as possible at this moment in time. Fair dues to him. He should have enough. There's plenty of lenders out there. And good luck to him. Good luck to him finally getting on the housing ladder. Fair play. Right. Should we move on to... Do we do PS2 or Xbox? Tell you what, we'll do PS2 first. Then we'll do Xbox. Because I never ever really buy that many Xbox original games. Straight away, when we're saying Xbox original, I can think of one out there shouting at the TV now going, it's called the Xbox, Bill. You know who you are. Anyway, let me just separate these, because they are practically all from him. And I'm looking at this one, and I can't remember where the hell I picked that up from, so I don't know. So, there's part 2, Galleron's Ash. So, I got that off him. Fully complete. Horror games, basically. Play very similar to Resident Evil. So, that was off him. Splattermaster. I said yes to this because of the cover. I think it's awesome. Look at that. What an absolute brilliant cover. And it's a 505 game. Do they make any poor games? I really don't think they do. But again, fully complete. Now, this one, I was looking at them last night again. Bit of a collector's piece, especially with the way I've got it, which is thanks to him. Digital Devil Saga 2. But I've also got the soundtrack as well. So that's how that one was packed for me. So looking forward to playing this, but it's part 2, I need part 1. Yeah, I can't play part 2 without playing part 1 first. It's just wrong. If it's a continuation of the game, I'm buggered. The next one, I was actually trying to pick this up a few months, probably a few years ago. I kept missing out. But I picked it up off Eddie, and it's the Ultimate Spider-Man. And just look at that case. I think that looks awesome. I really do. Very cool. And of course, fully complete. So, looking to give that one a blast. It has got a bit of a nick out the top there. He did point that out straight away. And he did look after me on price on not just them, but all of them. And he threw that in as a freebie. I actually do enjoy my casino, and I didn't have this one. And again, fully complete. We all know how to play casino, poker and all that, so I'll give that a blast at some point when I need to brush up before we have a poker night, of which I did say the next time we have a proper poker night, I might try and do something live for everyone so they can watch us play poker. And the one game, I don't know where this has come from. You know, I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, where the hell has this come from? I must have picked it up off a thrift store or something. Or maybe, actually, it might have been a CEX. But anyway, it is MTX versus ATV Untamed. Always complete. It does look pretty tasty looking at the back, but you know, it'll be like an arcade racing game, I'm sure. So that's it. That's all the PS2 out of the way. Moving on to the Xbox. Wanted this game for quite some time and just pulled the trigger on it. Batman Vengeance for the OG. And the other one, I'm positive I've already got this on the PlayStation 2 anyway, but it's Spider-Man. A little bit of a sticker on the case there that I've just got to remove and tidy this up. I've not had time to clean any of these yet. Like I said, I don't have much time to do anything these days, in all fairness. And that's it. That's all I've picked up for the Xbox. So, well, that's growing at a slowish pace, but it is getting there. Right, I'll jump on over to, I think, the PSP, because I did grab 3 games from CEX. They didn't actually cost me anything, because I did trade in ages ago and I just didn't use the money. So, diving straight away, £8, Sega Rally. It does come complete with the manual, but in all fairness, if it hasn't for the PSP, I'm not that over-fussed, which is why I'm not over-fussed that this hasn't, but I'd like it. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Another £8. And the Mega Drive Collection. Why not? For £8. I wasn't that fussed. It's got the right Rucker games on there. Includes the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Fantasy Star 2, 3 and 4, Echo the Dolphin, Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle, Bonanza Bros, Kid Chameleon, Flicky, Game Ground, Super Thunderblade, Sword of Vermilion, Vector Man 1 and 2, and many, many more. So, wow. I had no idea it came with that many. I'll flick through the manual actually, just seeing if it would quickly tell me any. No, it'll tell me on the game, won't it, obviously. But yeah, happy to put that into the collection. PSP, it's a small collection I've got, in all fairness. I also like collecting the films as well, but if I continue trying to collect absolutely everything all the time, I'll never get anywhere. Right, I'll dive on. Oh, I've missed. Yeah, see, missed one. PS2 collectible. In fact, this is just the card inlay. that would have been wrapped around it originally. And have I damaged this a little bit? I think I have, you know. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Just the way it's sat. Right, okay, let's put it the way it would have been. Because when it was being sold, it would have been wrapped up looking like that. Can you tell what it is yet, Ubisoft? It's Far Cry 2. A collector's edition. Getting a bit parched. So, let's get it the right way. Wooden box. There we go. So, I already have the game. I just didn't have this version. So the game, Far Cry 2. Fully complete. In fact, I also spot reversible cover. So, there's that side. How beautiful is that? Lovely sunset. Absolutely fantastic. Let's quickly just whack that back into there. Make sure we've got it right, because it does me nothing. So we've got the game, we've got the manual. I'm not going to fold it completely, but we have the map, which is what would have come with every game. So what have we got extra? We have, again, if I can get the damn things out. Right, so just to show you, that was the inside of the box. It's pretty neat, isn't it? In fact, let's put that there like that. So what have we got here, first of all? The making. So, the making of Far Cry 2. DVD. Just pop that back in there. We've got looks to be a fantastic poster. Oh, this one I will go out. In fact, it's a beautiful poster and a map it is. So we've got that as well. Art book. I mean, look at the quality. The pages feel very stiff. You know, the type that when you start rummaging through it, you don't want to pull it wide too far in case you separate the glue too much. But it's in fantastic condition. So that's in there as well. T-shirt. Yep. It's got that new T-shirt feel. And smell. No, I haven't worn it. I probably never will. Unless I can pick up another one. And that's it. That's the collector's piece. I'll have to fold the T-shirt up properly later. So that was the one we missed. Sorry about that. But what a fantastic game. From what I can remember with this one, it was all to do with fire physics. That you would basically... You had 3 ways of, say, trying to get through an enemy village. And that would be stealth, sneak your way around. Go in full gung-ho and just shoot it out. Or, why not start a fire, making sure the wind's blowing in the right direction, and burn them out your way. That was the concept, and it did work very, very well. Right, what are we going to move on to now? Oh, excuse me, itchy nose. Because we've got left Dreamcast. There's quite a bit of the Dreamcast. PS4, PS5, that's what we've got left. So I'll do another peripheral. This is for the Dreamcast. And it is the arcade stick. It's in fantastic condition. Comes complete with the instructions. And I'm very happy with it. Rumble. Just spotted that. I didn't realise it was complete with that, in all fairness. But there you go. Hope you can hear that. It's in fantastic condition. Metal based. Arcade quality. Absolutely perfect for those fighting games and those shoot 'em ups. It's the best way to play them, let's be honest, is on a proper arcade stick. So really happy to have those in my collection. So I've got, excuse me, God be doze, be the dust. I've got the mouse, I've got the arcade stick, I've got the keyboard. I know I'll need the fishing reel because I like to have that as well. So, as I said, with the instructions, in an absolute fantastic box. So this has really been looked after. So very, very happy. And this wasn't over dear. I think I paid £25 for it. But there was loads of them up for sale, in all fairness. Absolutely loads of them. So very happy indeed. Because the Dreamcast, I suppose, at this moment in time, is the one system I suppose I am heavily collecting for, which is why obviously I picked up all of Eddie's Dreamcast games that I didn't have. The same for Big Game Al. I picked up all of his. So we need to carry on with the Dreamcast. So the last two games that I picked up off Eddie were Armed 7, which is a limited game. Now, I'm assuming it's 121. I'd love it to be 21, but there's the card. You can see, that don't look like a 1 at the beginning, does it? But it is a limited run game. He's really looked after it. I mean, look at the manual. It is in fantastic condition. But, you know, I was chatting to him about certain games and certain types. You know, because he was on about going car booting and all that, just to help sell off his collection. And I said to him, unless you're an actual game collector, and you really go into a car boot these days looking for PlayStation 1 games, you know, games of that generation. There you go. Disc as well, obviously, fully complete. Because I wouldn't expect to maybe pick up PS1 games at a car boot anymore. PS2 maybe, but really all I ever see these days is Xbox 360 and PS3 and maybe younger generation games. I don't really see any really old. So I said to him that to a point you might just be wasting your time taking the older generations. It'd be far better just selling them on eBay, knowing that you've got a bigger audience out there to go for, and it'll be collectors that'll want the games. But anyway, entirely up to him. It's his collection. And this next one, Record of Lodos War. Now, Eddie was telling me he's played this one, and he really enjoyed it. Disc, of course. And as usual, the manual. So my Dreamcast collection is certainly going up and up and up. Other games that I've picked up for it that are obviously not off Eddie now. I've not got anything left here that was off Edward. Rogue Spear, I've actually put that in a protective case already. I'm not going to get that out. So I've got that. In fact, there's a bit of a story about that, but I'll do that as a video response to Gold Pain. Gauntlet Legends. Manual's in fantastic condition. Do you know what? I don't think any of these are broke. Zombie Revenge. Look at the artwork. Sorry, let's see if I can get that a little bit better for you. There you go. Just brilliant box art. Absolutely love it. That's the back. Go nice and close. Or, well, we'll get you in nice and tight. Is that the right? See, I've not even checked these. It's got a little bit of paper there, basically keep the disc. And seeing that I've not even looked at this one. Oh, God, you know what? The lightest of marks. Brilliant stuff. Manual. Lovely. Nice and crisp. We do like a crisp manual. And the last two, which I think completes this sort of mini collection on the system, is Street Fighter 3 Double Impact, which is again in fantastic condition. Disc, of course, and the manual. Oh, looking lovely and sweet. Let's just show you a bit of the inside of this one. And the other one, Street Fighter Alpha 3, or Street Fighter 3 Alpha. That's all, I think, of the Street Fighters on the Dreamcast. So I have them all now. Because as part of the box opening I did recently, which was all Dreamcast, that's the three of them. So that should be all of them. So that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games I've added to that. You can tell I'm really going for it. I really am. You know, not only do I really do enjoy collecting, I've got the collection bug, I know that. And I am collecting them just because I want them. But at the same time, there's so many hidden gems in these old games, and they are fantastic to play. And that's another reason why I go after a lot of old games now. You know, as the saying goes, there's many a fine tune that can still be played on an old fiddle. You know, the same goes for old games. You find the right one, and you're addicted again to playing them. They're just fantastic, they really are. And the Dreamcast was such a damn good system, and it's still a shame that they ended it there, but they did what they did. Right, we've only got PS4 and PS5 to go, so I'm going to take another slurp because I'm feeling dry. Oh, it's better. And, oh God, itchy beak again, sorry. What are they? Right, they're all the PS5s. I'll get these other two I picked up from CX. And I picked this first one up purely because I've seen people play it so many, many times, and I've not enjoyed it myself. And it just look like a bit of fun. Knack. As you can see, I've not took the labels off. Never as much as the... But that was £4. £4. Again, I was using up my money. And the next one is Arizona Sunshine. Desert of the Dead. Blast your way through hordes of undead close enough to touch. Scavenge for weapons and ammo and do whatever it takes to survive the apocalypse. I haven't got a clue how this plays, to be honest with you. That was a tenner. So if you played any of those before, let me know. Yeah, as usual. It's just the disc. And the last one I got for the PS4 is a limited run game. And I actually forgot I even ordered this. I ordered this over 12 months ago. Forgot all about it. That there was another game I purposely ordered, and I could see that they were getting ready to dispatch it or organise it or whatever they do. And then I spotted an email flash up from them saying your order's been dispatched. I went, wow, that's pretty quick. So I had a look at it. Right, fair play, they've dispatched it. Fantastic. So when I got home and opened it, what I first said to the wife was, what the hell have I ordered? I don't remember doing it. Anyway, it's Contra, and it's the anniversary collection. As you can see, it's still sealed. There's all the list of games there. Absolutely brilliant. And let's just get the card the right way up. Get nice and close for you. As I said, limited run. So we've put another collectible into the collection. Right, we are down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4 games. I'm going to put them in a particular order because I want to. And we're going to start off with this one. Crisis Core. I don't remember the original game. I really don't. I picked this up second hand. I think it was under 20 quid. Something I was chatting to Eddie about. These modern games, they may cost 60 or 70 quid, but I'll tell you what, you leave it for 6 months, you pick them up for 20 quid or less. I'm very, very surprised how cheaply you can pick these up, because the prices are dropping like stones. Oh, this is a brilliant remake. Dead Space. I enjoyed this probably more than I did playing the original on the PS3. This is fantastic. And if you've not played it yet, it should be one you should be looking to pick up. Obviously, if you've got a PS5. I can't remember if this is sort of an exclusive or whether or not it is out on the Xbox Series X. I can't remember, but it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The effects, you don't get much. The effects are fantastic, so I'm really glad I paid the money for that. This next one, I picked it up. I picked it up purposely in the PS5 because my daughter was raving about it, and I think she's played it on somebody else's, and she was just thinking about getting it. So I picked it up, but I picked it up on the PS5 purposely so that she can't play it, just to wind her up a little bit. And you know what? I don't think it'll be out that long. And what I mean by that, it'll be like Friday the 13th. It's got no longevity. Hope I've got that right. Anyway, it's The Evil Dead, the game. These games seem to come and go all the time. The only one that stays around is Dead by Daylight. Similar sort of concept as Dead by Daylight, except it's just the Evil Dead and characters from that series. It looks good, but I could really see the boredom. Sorry, smacking the mic again. I see the boredom coming in really quick with it. I picked it up anyway. It was dirt cheap. And the last one. Oh, me and the wife are playing this. In fact, I'm doing a bit of a playthrough on my channel. I'm also doing a separate playthrough with my wife. And we are thoroughly enjoying this game. We enjoyed the original when it came out on the PS2. We enjoyed the remaster when it came out on the PS4. And we are certainly enjoying the remake of my most favourite Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 4. This is brilliant. This really is that good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. You know, the way that they've updated the moves, the control settings, everything about it. It works. It really does work. And this is brilliant. If you've not played it, please go out, pick it up. You would not be disappointed. But you don't get much, do you? In fact, it's just zooming on the... Was it reversible? No, not even reversible cover. But anyway, there's the back for you. And that's it. We're done. We're there. I'm just having a quick scour around in case I have missed anything. I don't think I have, which is great because... Oh, if you could see this room. This angle I've got it at makes it look really good. Makes it look great, doesn't it? I can barely move in here. In fact, I'm already thinking about packing away some more games. So I can get my wall of Dreamcast up. Because I've got that many. I mean, I've probably got at least 2, maybe 3 foot just stood on top of each other on the floor now. And really, I need to get them on the shelf. But I need to get it all on the shelf. So I'll probably pack away a lot more of the older stuff. Because I just don't seem to be wanting to play that at the moment. And in all fairness, it's a pain in the arse. Because I've got to unplug what I've got plugged in, plug in the new system, or rather plug in the old system, and then start playing the games. I enjoy them once I start doing it, but it's just that little bit of hassle factor, and especially when I just haven't got the room. So I'm probably going to clear out 1, 2, maybe 3 shelves so I can get all the Dreamcast and the Saturn. You know, Sega Saturn. I really do enjoy collecting for that as well, and it's going well at the moment. But that's me, guys. Ooh, I hope you've enjoyed this. I've certainly enjoyed bringing this to you. If there's any of those games you think, come on, can we have some gameplay footage on it, Bill? Because I'm not going to put any gameplay footage up on this one, sorry. Well, you've obviously spotted that because you're watching it. And yes, to a point, that is me being lazy, but it's just trying to find the time at the moment. I've got a ton going on at work. Super busy. In fact, we're having a massive branch refurb, and it's at this moment in time it's a proper shit tip. But I know we'll get there. Give it another week or 2, and it's going to look absolutely fantastic. So I'm really happy that the company's decided to do us next, as it were. But yeah, so I've got a ton going on at work. Private life is starting to mellow a bit now. My back is what it is. I just keep taking the meds at the moment. Keep doing what I'm doing. I suppose each day gets a little bit easier. But it is what it is. They're not going to operate on me. So I've got to grin and bear it. And I think apart from that... Oh! That was it. Oh! Nearly forgot, hadn't I? Right, I've got them here at the side of me. There's always something. Baggies. How fantastic does that look now presented well? So I've got them all here. In fact, I'm going to grab some of the early editions. Let's just grab them. In fact, those are the Saturn ones and the thingy. So you all know I picked up edition 1 and 2 for the Saturn. Doesn't that really set them off now? Absolute fantastic crystal clear bags, oil free, because that's what they've got to be. If you're a collector of comics and that, you probably already know this anyway, but if you're collectors of gaming magazines or any form of magazines and you want to look after them, really look after them, it's no good just piling them all on top of one of each other. You've got to get them in a bag. So get them in a bag, crystal clear bag. There's the original. That's issue 1. We're going all the way back to May 1985 with that. I've got a lot of these. If any of you, though, out there have got any zaps and you're looking to sell them, get in touch with me, please. They're getting more and more difficult to get a hold of, obviously, as the years go by, but I've got them. So anyway, crystal clear baggies. The cardboard. You don't just ram any old cardboard. It's got to be acid-free. Now, the reasons for this. If you were to stick the magazines into a normal bag, bags are made using oil, I don't know exactly how these are made. I'll be honest, I'm not there. And what happens is that oily residue will leach into the paper at some point. It will do. And it will slowly wreck your magazine. Same for the paper. The paper at the back, the cardboard in this case, has to be acid free so that it doesn't affect paper whatsoever. But as you can see, it keeps the magazine rigid. I've got some magic scotch tape at last, so I will fold those down and seal them. And I'll keep these looking as good as they are now. Best way to store them, I think, is going to be upright as well. And whenever I want to read them, pull one open. In fact, I keep saying I'm probably going to do a series with these. I probably will. I've been thinking about it for a long time. It's suggested by a good friend of mine called Andy. Not you, Andy. The other Andy. You know, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the games they reviewed back in the day, and let's see how they stand up today. And was the review that they did correct or not? What are my feelings on it? So I need to start doing something like that. But it really just set them off. They look so good. Let's grab a few more of them. Oh God, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't drop something, would it? But they just look fantastic set up in the bags. You know what I mean? They really do look that good. You know what I mean? It just sets them off. How fantastic that looks. So anyway, I finally got those all ordered and sent through to me. So they're all now properly, that's not even a word, is it? They're proper protected. Right, I'm beginning to waffle on too much now. If you've enjoyed this, and I hope you do, then like, subscribe, and share the video out. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I'll catch you lot all again. Take care. Woohoo!